first afternoon practice. It's been tropical anyway in Lubbock when we get on the field, but it was good to get out in the heat. And I thought it was first day of full pads. Came out. We're in a point, I've told all of y'all I went to Detroit and talked to Coach Campbell. One of the biggest things that he talked about was once you got enough install in, just start attacking the situations. We had a lot of situational football. Started off with team compete, 2-minute drill, and it went back and forth. Behren had a big pass to Caleb Douglas to get us going, and offense ended up winning that first one. Defense won the second one, and then Cam Brown had a touchdown pass to Micah Hudson. It's about a 50-yard touchdown. So the offense won that, and defense. So we split the 2-minute drill, and then we ended with a live period, short yardage. We went middle of the field, third down, so 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. First defense won 2 of the 3. It's really good. And then we went goal line, and defense again won 2 of the 3. So good things. Jaden Cofield was dominant during that period, which is good to see redshirt freshman play like that. The times that we did win, we had a couple big plays out of Jalen Conyer and Taj Brooks on the offense side of the ball. So really good stuff. Yesterday was red zone lockout. The defense won right at the end. I think it was like 18-16. First one to 18 wins. So really, guys going back and forth. A lot of situational football, putting as much stress on these guys as possible to not only help us at home, but help us on the road. Yeah, the biggest thing right now is seeing 2 guys on the offensive side of the ball. Well, let me start with this. Josh Kelly, Caleb Douglas, and Coy Aiken have been absolutely incredible. I mean, just at different times, dominant. Coy had a huge touchdown. The other day it was mixed downs. It wasn't a team compete period, but he had a huge touchdown. Those guys have been dominant. But from the first 3 practices to now, the next 3 practices, what you've seen is the 2 guys that didn't go through spring football are playing faster, and that's Jalen Conyer and Micah Hudson. Both of those guys really struggled our first 3 practices. And number one, because they didn't go through spring, so the amount of offense that we have in right now, the amount of install, I think kind of overwhelmed them, which is great. That's what you want to do during camp. But the last 3 practices, especially the last 2 practices, you've seen those guys really trend in a good direction. Defensively, keep coming back. I think Isaac Smith has been better these last 3 practices than the first 3, so that's knocking some rust off of him. A.J. McCarty has been exceptional all through camp. He's playing really fast, great effort. And then the inside linebackers, all 4 of them, and what Dingle can do in a yellow jersey, man, he's doing a great job. But, really pleased with that.
So who are some of the younger players that you haven't mentioned already that have stepped it up from spring to now?
Yeah, I think, Kelby has done a really good job at receiver. Right now, so today we got Sterling back in. We kept Dalton with the 1s because he's been playing really well. There's going to be a battle there, but today was Sterling's first day to get some reps. But Jacob Ponton has done a really good job because he's had to play. You want him with your 3s, and he's had to be with the 2s, which is good for him. I thought he's done a really good job. Cam Dickey, and I just can't say enough about that guy, man. He's doing a great job. Somebody had a video, or we had a video the other day, or maybe y'all did, of him scoring a touchdown with a long run. He had another couple of really good runs today. I think the good thing about Cam Dickey is he's really pushing Cam Valdez, and so there's great competition right there.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes the defense, their jobs much harder. With all the weapons, it's 1, 2, and 3 deep. Tyson Turner all the way down to the freshman. We got skilled guys that can play with the 1s, and so just to have that amount of depth, it's going to be very helpful throughout the season. And then 2, having those 1s like Josh Kelly, Caleb Douglas, Coy's had a great camp. Micah too, Jalen Conyers. I mean, the list goes on and on of just the depth that we have, and It makes my life a lot easier. Yeah, it's been great. Coach Clay McGuire has done a great job this camp, all the way back in the spring too, of training those guys the way he wants them to play. And it's been nice. I actually got to go yesterday. We're in a compete period, and I got to my fourth and fifth progression like 3 or 4 times, and I haven't been able to do that in some time. So having that ability to get to your fourth and fifth progression, throwing the deep post over to CD has been one of our go-to deals. And so up front they've done a great job. Yeah, Micah, the ceiling for him is there's not one, and I want to while I'm here I want to put his best foot forward, and I want to help him because there's a big jump from high school football to college football, and he didn't get to play in the spring, so he didn't get to go through all the ins and out of playing the game. And so I'm trying to help him as best as I can because we play in 25 days, and so just staying on top of him with that. The playbook too. I mean, it's a complex offense. It's Coach Kitley does a great job with our scheme, and so every day is a new 60 play playbook. And so like yesterday we had 60 plays. Today we had a new plays to 60, and so it's every day. You gotta go home when we get done around 9:30, and you got to go study for at least an hour before you go to bed. And so just helping him out in that aspect. But he's doing a great job.